little crafters, and welcome to the Crafty Corner. Why don't you go and grab those craft supplies and come make a craft with me. If you come on down to the library, we will have everything in a packet ready for you to make this sailboat. Yes, I have been thinking about springtime and summertime activities for us. I thought maybe a little sailboat with some 3D ocean waves would be a good little project to make. In your packet, you're going to have a lot of different construction paper. You're going to have your cardstock background, and you're going to have some cotton. For this project, you are going to need some crayons and probably a black marker, some scissors, and some glue. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do. Let's start out by making the waves. To make the waves, we're just going to take our blue piece of paper. We're going to fold it back and forth like you are making a fan. Okay, the skinnier you go, the more little waves you'll have. The fatter you make your little fan here, the less waves you'll have, but it will still work whichever way you decide to do it. Just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and just keep going till you get all the way to the end. And then you can just set that aside, because we'll stretch that out and glue that down here as the ocean waves. You have lots of different colors in your packet, and you can decide what to use for what things. Now the yellow will be the sun, and you can make a nice round sunshine if you want. In my example one, I made a corner sun, so I think maybe this time I might do the same thing. So I'm just going to place it up here in the corner, and then I'm just going to make an arc like that. That would go up there in the corner. And then if I want to make some sun's rays so that it's sort of more like 3D-ish, I can take my scissors and make these little marks all the way around. Just keep clipping the bottom of your sun. And then you can sort of fluff it up, and you'll have your sunshine right there in the corner. And the brown is going to be the bottom of your sailboat. And sailboats have lots of different designs, and I don't know much about boats, boys and girls. So my boat, I'm just going to make a rounded bottom here, and then I'm going to come out and give it like a railing. So I'm just going to sort of maybe trim this off a little bit, because I don't need it to be that deep. And then I'm going to cut in, and I'm going to cut in over here. And then I'm just going to round the bottom of my boat until I sort of come up. This sort of looks like a pot, actually. I don't even know if this kind of boat would sail very well. Maybe we need to have a little bit of a flatter bottom. Okay, and maybe I'll trim this up just a little bit here. A little bit more fancy to have a rounded edge. So whatever you guys decide to make for your boat, we hide that part down here so you don't see too much of it. So whatever designs you want, you can maybe put little portholes or whatever you want. But we're just going to make a sailboat with some triangular sails. To make both of the sails look exactly the same, you can lay your two pieces of paper on top, and you can come out 3 or 4 inches here. And we're just going to make a diagonal up to the top. So I'm just going to cut this at a diagonal all the way to the tippy top. And then I can flip the two around and lay it. And I can see that it's too big for my page. So I will try again by trimming this off a little bit. And we're sticking those two colors there. Those two triangles will go right here with my weirdly shaped boat and my water and my sun, and then I can pull off some of that to make clouds. All right, so before I do all that though, it's probably best to take a crayon and go ahead and just sort of color some of the blue sky in. Now, if you have colored pencils or markers or even paint, if you painted this, it'd look really pretty, but you would have to wait for it to dry. So I'm just going to go ahead and color all of the paper, because, you know, water looks sort of blue too. So I'm just going to go ahead and color that all the way down. Just lightly, like nice broad strokes. There we go. All right, I'm going to put our sunshine up in the corner. A glue stick should do just fine. So I'm just going to put the glue on the back here. Glue that down. Okay, now I had made mine like a happy sun, so you can draw a face on there if you want. I'm going to go ahead and put a lot of glue on this boat bottom here. Lay that down. Press it down so it sticks really well. The waves, you're going to want to take both ends and glue the tabs down. So I'm going to take this one and glue that one down right there in the corner. Same thing with this one. Put the glue on it. There you go. So there's our waves. And then our sails will go in there. So I'll go ahead and put the glue on the back of this. And glue that one over here. All right. So you can decorate your boat. You can put little people on it. You could have somebody here fishing off into the water. If you want to make some clouds, you can take some of this cotton and just stick it down for a cloud over there, maybe a cloud over here in the sky. There we go. If you want to have some little birds, you can draw that. And you can draw a little fish down here in the water. That would be fun. A lot of different little things you could do to change up your picture to make it different than anybody else's. So that's what I have for you today, boys and girls. A sailboat. And I hope maybe you'll get to be able to go out on the water some this summer and enjoy maybe fishing or swimming, at least in the water. Come on down to the library and grab this packet. All right, boys and girls, that has been our craft for today on the Crafty Corner. Join me again next week. I will have another craft for you to make. Bye now.